Hello and welcome back to our Civilization VII Benjamin Franklin playthrough. In the last episode, we negotiated peace with Xerxes and was able to reclaim our original settlements here. I think Xerxes may have been he was at the settlement limit, so that's why he was more likely to give us those towns back as part of a peace deal. But it was good we were able to negotiate it back. We also did focus on getting our science output increased through our diplomatic actions. This episode's really going to be focused on strengthening our military and our navy with a potential retaliatory war against Xerxes in mind. So, despite the couple of speech difficulties I'm having this episode, we are going to use it to really strengthen overall in terms of our military output, our science output, and really push that war with Xerxes or potential war with Xerxes in the future more in our favor. So let's continue on with this series. We're going to continue our exploration as well. We do have a settler making its way over to distant lands with intent in settling somewhere around here. I'm not sure if this is going to be the best spot, but there is some good resources in this distant land settlement. So our settler is there, our tercio is over here. We're going to follow that settler over, probably land on, we might island hop actually. We're going to hop to this island, then use it as a crossing. So that's really going to help us out in terms of at least settlements that we have that are going to be able to push our science output up. We do only need one specialist and the education research to hit this first milestone in the science legacy path in the exploration age, and that other settlement will really help us out with that goal. I wonder if it's worth converting one of our other towns to a city. So let's take a look. If we were to convert, this is going to be our best option in terms of output right now. Converting it to a city would allow us to build more specialized buildings for science output. Jose, we already have a research collaboration with. So we're already running the maximum number of research collaborations for now. Well, converting this town over to a city would allow us to build some more city-focused buildings, like your academies and then gristmills for ageless. It would help with the city's overall growth, but I'm not sure if that's even going to be our best option for now. We got another treasure convoy in Zaragoza, so let's use it to march over there. And then we'll island hop with this settler, and then our tercio behind him. Let's grab some medieval walls on Madrid to really strengthen Madrid up. Then I do want to grab a crossbowman for Madrid as well. Our gold is looking really strong, so let's use that if we can to improve Zaragoza. We'll throw a temple down. I really don't think our merchant is going to be able to make that journey. Then we'll grab some merchants here on back, and then let's heal up this settler a little more before we island hop over to that main other continent.
The best investment for 1 year is to grow grains. The best investment for 10 years is to grow trees. The best investment for a lifetime is to educate people.
Burning the midnight oil, the inns and coffee house in the inns and coffee houses. Once the day's fair is done, tables are cleared away for scholars to give lectures. I'm just terrible. In the inns and coffee houses, once the day's fair is done, tables are cleared away for scholars to give lectures. Their audience is whoever will come, and the admission is a penny. So have 3 urban districts with 30 total yield. We'll grab shipbuilding here because then we can upgrade some of our cogs to the more powerful carrack units. Let's throw a dungeon 422, 422. And then we'll throw a university in Madrid to up our science output even more. And then once again, I don't want to go to Parza. So let's go to Baghdad. Baghdad looks probably our best. Although Catherine, let's actually go to Ruin, because getting better relations with Catherine should help us out in terms of potentially getting her on our side for a potential war with Xerxes. So now these settlers healed up a little bit. Can our Tercio not go into... I don't think our Tercio can go into open ocean. Oh, that's a bust. It doesn't say it can't go into open ocean. Why can't it go into open ocean? Is it because we just don't have the movement points for that yet? Catherine the Great was trying to steal technology. Oh, that's really frustrating. I guess our Tercio cannot go in open ocean. So our settler's going to have to go over there undefended to hopefully found a town without getting instantly killed by that hostile independent. Unload cargo for more treasure fleet points. And then once I've found that town over on those distant lands, I'll use some of our gold to get crossbowmen to defend it. If it doesn't die anyway, which I'm really hoping it doesn't. That would really put a dampener on our plans for this episode. Amina wants military aid. We'll grab that. We don't really need military aid right now, but that gold could come in handy. I'll replace the woodcutter here, and then we can grow our city again with a specialist plus 3.5. I just can't get over how frustrating that is. I'll bring him round. Since he cannot go in open ocean, we may as well bring him back to our home continent if we can. Really wish it would tell me that it couldn't go in open ocean.
In the wood, ships would exist by nature.
So my spy was revealed, but we were able to steal some technology from Confucius. We'll grab shipbuilding too. And we will convert one of these fishing boats to shipyards. +4 science on that specialist. So let's go with. Although this is a really nice. Let's grab that. Actually, it was just too good of a square. Our science is slowly starting to catch up with the rest of the pack. Do we still have? Yes, we still have 7 more turns of that research collaboration. And I believe we have a research collaboration with Amina with 7 more turns on as well. As we do. Spend some of that influence to grab that city-state. And we will find the natural wonder of Bermuda Triangle. I'm not sure why it's not commentating, but I'll try and do my best commentary voice. Thou ever restless sea, God's half-uttered mystery, where are all the ships that sailed so gallantly away? I messed that up. This is why I'm not a professional commentator. Well, we're able to find the Bermuda Triangle on our exploration mission, and Ahsoka's made peace with Amina. While we're here and we're not getting messed with, let's heal up our settler. Looks like no one's really making a play to settle over here right now. There's no available fresh water on that tile. I think this might be a good tile. We have this coastline and access to those resources. So let's actually move our settler up. We'll YOLO it. And we'll hope it doesn't destroy our settler. Okay, so we're gonna move our cog over here. So our plan is to get this merchant over to Axum, which is Amina's empire. But we want to get them there safely. So let's push to this square first, and then heal up if we need to, and then we'll start the exploration across the open ocean. Okay, so we were able to safely make our way over, and we found Barcelona, which is our second town as part of the Spanish Empire. And we'll use some of this gold that we've accumulated to grow out this town. We'll put a fishing key there. Grist mill. I'm really looking at focusing on ageless. So here's brickyard. Sawmill. Let's throw that there. And then to ensure some defense, let's throw a crossbowman. And then actually, we're not going to put a temple in there. We are going to put a stonecutter though. And we'll throw our stonecutter up here. Expansionist attribute of the horizon. There is always another horizon. Reach grows like the dawn. So plus 25% production towards training settlers, which may actually be really helpful on this distant land. So we could grab another settler over here once we have the gold to do so, and then potentially settle another town on this continent. Do we have enough gold to get a scout? Is my next question. Let's grow this town out. We will grab those resources, and we'll grab the foxes next.
If shipbuilding art were in the wood,
Let's grab a temple. So we get 224, 224. We get 225 up there, but that supports a farm. So let's... Actually, I don't know if we're going to need a farm, considering we have these coastal 3-1, Forta. Yeah, let's actually leave that. So we'll throw the temple in this one. Let's grab castles too, just for that combat strength on fortified districts. We're going to throw our crossbowmen there. We'll grab another celebration. So let's get this 20% food. Trade wins is going to be a good one, so let's get that. That does push our gold up a little bit. And we get another treasure convoy here. I'll use that crossbowman to grab that and accidentally hit next turn. Can we buy a scout? Yes, we can. Scouts are somewhat cheap, thankfully. Wealthy merchant's daughter has begun experimenting with alchemy. She claims that certain stones can draw gold from seawater. So assist the alchemist. Take 75 damage, but plus 225 science, 67 production. Or sell the stones. We'll take the damage, and then we could always move our crossbowman back to heal. Stones do not work as intended. Drawing iron instead of gold. Useful, if not as profitable. But we'll take the science output at least. We can upgrade our cogs to carracks in the next turn once we have the gold.
Matsuyama Castle. The keep is higher than the autumn sky.
So 3 carracks is going to be a really powerful tool to use in our potential war with Xerxes. Why is Haspusit mad at us? Oh, declared war is really what's pushing back our relations. Emissaries from Jambi have arrived, pronounced Spanish Empire deserves all glory and respect. To honor the friendship between the two peoples, they present a generous gift of plus 375 gold. Thank you. That is indeed a very generous gift. So we can grow our city of Madrid plus 4 science output, but I believe this in the capital, and I think it's a single tile yield. So let's grab that actually. Have 3 urban districts with 30 total yield. So that was in the capital, so that doesn't count towards our urban districts. And Zaragoza has an expansion. It's got plus 21 food, plus 26 production. So food is going to be the priority. Confucius wants to denounce me. Not sure what I did to anger him, but it's neither here nor there. He's so far away, so it shouldn't make too big a difference. Could be famous last words, but I think we should be good there. So our relationship with Catherine increased because we were able to get that trade route. So we grabbed another city resource plus 15% gold. So Madrid needs that, so that does up Madrid's gold output. And we'll get the inn here just to increase our happiness a little more. Okay, so we're able to pull our science output back in this episode, which is a good sign. grab these fishes, and then we'll grab the fish, and then we'll grab the foxes next time. And we have some bonus resources. Really need to trade for more camel just so we can open up some more resource slots, but that's another treasure fleet point. An eternal mystic has made spiced cider from fruit trees planted along his journey. Crowds are already gathering to enjoy the beverage and listen to his sermon. So take up the product or take the lesson. Take the lesson and get those culture points.
Colonialism is not satisfied merely with holding a people in its grip, but it turns to the past of the oppressed people and destroys it.
Let's get the authority so we can counter spy. And then we'll push that scout up to that other exploration.
The best investment for 1 year.
We already heard that education piece. Emissaries from Takumi have arrived and pronounced Spanish Empire deserves all glory, so we get some plus science here. This kind of missionary just to convert Madrid over to our religion. And we'll get metal casting as well. We have that bonus resources slot in Madrid. Okay, Jose has rejected an alliance with us. That's kind of annoying. Will he take my research collaboration, though? Yes, he will, of course. And then, yeah, Amina's going to accept it, so that pushes our science output up a little bit more closer towards Confucius. That does put us in second place in terms of science. So we have really pulled this science output around. Engineers refine their recipe for bricks. Builders marvel over the strength of the stones, promising to build structures that withstand the ravages of war, fire, and time. So build new roads, plus 45 production, 150 science, or build a monument. You know we're going to build the road for that extra science. And then we'll find another discovery over here as well. Let's actually, can we afford a settler? Yes, we can. There's no fresh water at that site, and I'm thinking this may be too close. Let's move the settler up there anyway. Let's see what's over there at least. And Madrid is converted back over to our religion, so that gives us a great work. The great work skull has been added. So we cannot befriend that independence, and it might be worth attacking them with the cog just to get that science output. A once proud road was first overtaken by beasts and bandits. Now, after years of neglect, a mudslide has consumed what little remains. So restore the road so commerce may flow, plus one merchant to the nearest settlement, 100 100% production voluntary in Madrid. Leave the road blocks to serve as a defense. Let's grab that merchant. Dust-caked feet tread freshly laid stones as travelers murmur prayers, hoping this new road will lead to fortune. The one turn negative 100% is neither here nor there. Is that Confucius? No, it's a mina. So I really don't want to sell too close to a mina. Just because we have pretty good relationships. At this point anyway. So I'm hoping if I settle there, it's not too close to... I mean, it shouldn't be too close to a capital anyway. I mean, it has those camels that we needed, so that does unlock the Mughal Empire. It's from those who travel far that new dreams come. The Spanish wanderers seek a tongue merged from those distant places. There they call Spanish lands home. Their travels have made them wealthy and ambitious. So we got those camels, so we can throw this back there for now. We've got a camel here, and then we'll throw that and we'll put a camel on back as well. So we'll give that back to Bach. So that does unlock 2 resource slots each in Bach and Madrid. Madrid isn't producing anything because of that negative 100% production to get that settler that we needed. But we are going to end the episode up here. It was a pretty good episode. We were able to found Barcelona, and then we used some of our gold to help it grow. We got another settler to found another distant lands town on this continent as well. So it's been a pretty decent episode. We were also able to grow our navy and upgrade them to carracks, so that should really help in future wars with Xerxes. I really appreciate everyone watching. This has been Scott Venom, and I'll see everyone in the next one.